دیکھیے جی، میں نے درخواست کی تھی اس ایونٹ کی صرف ایک وجہ سے کہ میں خود یہاں رہا ہوں اتنے سال، میں یہاں پڑھا، پھر میں ایک ینگ پروفیشنل تھا اور میں نے دیکھا کہ جب آپ اکیلے ہوتے ہیں تو کتنا مشکل ہوتا ہے یہاں پہ اپنے آپ کو اسٹیبلش کرنا. یا تو آپ وہ بات شروع کر دیں پاکستان کے بارے میں جو یہاں پسند کی جاتی ہے یا کم از کم کی جاتی تھی جب میں تھا، تو بات بن جاتی ہے. لیکن اگر آپ نے آنیسٹ رہنا ہے اپنے کام میں، آپ نے وہ بات کرنی ہے جس پہ یقین ہے، اپنے ملک کی بات کرنی ہے اور سچ بتانا ہے. جہاں کمزوری ہے وہاں کمزوری، جہاں اسٹرینتھ ہے وہاں اسٹرینتھ. تو پھر آپ کو مینٹرز بھی چاہیے، آپ کو پاکستانی کمیونٹی بھی چاہیے. تو میرا یہی میسیج ہے کہ میں نے یہ خود کیا ہے اور الحمدللہ اللہ تعالیٰ نے اتنا موقع دیا ہے، عزت دیا ہے کہ میں پاکستان میں جا کے اپنے ملک کی کچھ خدمت کر سکتا ہوں. اور لوگوں کو یہ سوچنا ہے، لیکن صرف اس لیے کہ انٹری بیریئر زیادہ ہے اور کمیونٹیز زیادہ ہیں، آپ کو کوئی اوپر نہیں جانے دے رہا، اس سے بالکل کسی قسم کی گھبرانے کی ضرورت نہیں ہے. ٹائم آئے گا. جسٹ بی آنیسٹ اینڈ جسٹ بی ٹرو ٹو یور سیلف. جو بات آپ سمجھتے ہیں وہ بات کریں، کسی کو پسند آئے نہ آئے، آپ انشاءاللہ آگے جائیں گے. کچھ لوگ شاید آپ کو نہ پسند کریں، لیکن یہاں پہ سسٹم میں آگے جائیں، پاکستان آ کے مدد کریں. نہیں آ سکتے، نہیں آنا چاہتے، یہاں رہ کے پاکستان کی بات کریں جو پاکستان کی حقیقت ہے، اپنا تعلق رکھیں. میں نے آج آپ کے سامنے یہ کہا ہے کہ ایمبیسی کو ایک کنویننگ سپیس ہے ایمبیسی، یہاں سے کنیکشن بننے چاہیے پروفیشنلز کے اور سٹوڈنٹس کے، تاکہ سٹوڈنٹس کے پاس مینٹرشپ ہو. پاکستان میں جو لوگ ہیں، جو بچے بچیاں ہیں جو امریکہ آنا چاہتے ہیں پڑھنے کے لیے، یہاں پہ جو پاکستانی امریکنز ہیں ان کو گائیڈ کر سکتے ہیں. ہمیں ایک پورا میکنزم سیٹ اپ کرنا چاہیے اور انشاءاللہ یہ اب ہوگا. تو وہ وقت نہیں لوگوں کو اس سے گزرنا پڑے گا، اس جرنی سے، اس لونلی جرنی سے جس سے کسی حد تک میں گزرا.
ہمارے نیشنل سیکیورٹی ایڈوائزر ڈاکٹر موید یوسف صاحب آئے ہوئے ہیں اور آج کا مقصد یہ تھا کہ ان کو جو ڈی ایم وی ایریا میں پاکستانی امریکن یوتھ جو ہے، جو ڈائسپورا سیکنڈ جنریشن پاکستانیز بالخصوص جو ہیں، ان سے متعارف کرایا جائے. ان کو پاکستان میں جو حکومت اوورسیز پاکستانی کے حوالے سے امریکہ تعلقات کو بہتر بنانے کے حوالے سے اقدامات کر رہی ہے. اور سب سے اہم یہ بات کہ ان سے سنا جائے کہ ان کے ذہن میں کیا یعنی خدشات ہیں، ان کے ذہن میں کون سے آئیڈیاز ہیں جو کہ ہم ٹیپ کر سکتے ہیں امریکہ اور پاکستان کے تعلقات کو مزید بہتر اور مستحکم بنانے کے.
السلام علیکم، میں ایمان ہوں. I'm the president of George Mason's Pakistani Student Association.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Haika Baloch and I'm part of Mason's PSA. I'm public relations.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Shailan Chaudhary, secretary for George Mason PSA.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Abdullah Qureshi. I'm creative director for PSA GMU.
We thought this event was really great just to have an enlightenment on what's going on in Pakistani diaspora, and getting to meet Dr. Moez Yusuf was really good as well.
I agree. This was a very informative event. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, very educational and informational event, and we'd love to talk more with the ambassador.
This event symbolizes the fact that we are now able to make connections with Pakistan and America, where we can find common ground with people and try to make sure that we can expand on that region so that we can have more better relations with each other.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Alina Alam. I'm representing George Mason, Pakistani Student Association here. We're here at the Embassy of Pakistan in Washington, D.C. The night's been so fabulous. The ambassador and Dr. Moeed Yusuf gave amazing speeches about connecting the Pakistani American youth to the government of the United States and Pakistan. And, you know, we've had a lot of productive conversations over the night, and dinner's fantastic as well. So, yeah, we're having a great time.
السلام علیکم، میرا نام ہے سنیا عالم. میں پریزیڈنٹ ہوں فیوچرسٹک لرننگ انسٹیٹیوٹ. یہاں پر آج ایمبیسی میں انوائٹ کیا گیا بیکاز دے آر ٹاکنگ اباؤٹ یوتھ امپاورمنٹ. اور جو ایمبیسڈر نے آج اسپیچ دی امپاورمنٹ یوتھ کے اوپر کہ کیسے یوتھ کے اوپر امریکہ میں رہتے ہوئے اور پاکستان میں رہتے ہوئے کام کیا جائے. So it was lovely attending this event and knowing that the government is really serious about doing something about the youth, because youth جو ہے future ہے پاکستان کا, اس پہ ابھی کام کریں گے. 60% of the population of Pakistan is youth, تو اس پہ کام کرنا بہت ضروری ہے. سو تھینک یو آن behalf of myself and the team جس نے ورلڈ میموری چیمپئن شپ جیتی ہے, کہ امبیسڈر اینڈ گورنمنٹ آف پاکستان اینڈ ان collaboration with USA یوتھ کے لیے کچھ کیا جا رہا ہے. تھینک یو.
السلام علیکم. My name is Iram Gilani and I'm the author of the book Silent No More. Today I'm attending this beautiful event at the Embassy of Pakistan in Washington, D.C. where we had discussed a number of very main concerns that Pakistani guests have asked us to share and speak of. So we were excited to be here. We were excited to be part of this. And it seems that we're finally moving in the right direction, and it seems that we're definitely going to be making better choices, not just in the US, but also in Pakistan and for Pakistani communities in both countries, inshallah. Thank you for the invitation.
Hey, I'm Ms. Mandiyar Chaudhary. I'm part of PAC and National Board. I think today's event is very, very good. To bring all the youth of Pakistan and America together and give them the opportunity to, learn more about their country and how they can help out, and give Pakistan a better image in Washington D.C. So I think it is very, very beneficial to everybody, and I'm very thankful to the Pakistani government for doing this. It's an excellent event.
So Hakan, I'm coming from the University of Virginia with PSA, and I'm really excited to meet everyone, the professionals, other people from other universities to mingle. I think it's a really big opportunity to help Pakistan, the Pakistani people, not just here, but in the Pakistan as well. So I'm really grateful to be here.
Assalamu alaikum. We're here today at the embassy, and we're having a good time. The ambassador is talking a lot about what changes he's making, what changes that need to be made, and they're very interactive with everybody, so everyone gets to talk and voice their opinions. Overall, great experience.
Welcome everyone, my name is Sharik Faruqi. I'm a student at GW. I'm honored to be invited here with the ambassador and the National Security Advisor. We hope that there can be more youth included in the conversations, and that more older folks can welcome us in inclusively.
السلام علیکم. آج ہم ایمبیسی آف پاکستان میں ہیں واشنگٹن ڈی سی میں، اینڈ وی آر آن بیہاف آف جارج واشنگٹن یونیورسٹیز پاکستانی اسٹوڈنٹ ایسوسیشن. آج ہم بہت خوش ہوئے ہیں کہ آج ایمبیسڈر اور این ایس اے ایڈوائزر آئے ہوئے ہیں اور یوتھ سے بات کرنے. ہمیں بہت اچھا لگا ہے اور ہم ایکسائٹیڈ ہیں کہ فیوچر میں ایمبیسی کیا کیا کرے گا عوام کے ساتھ.
May not be occupying more publicly known positions, but they are part of the system. And similarly, we are also seeing a growing number of Pakistani Americans being more active politically in their communities. And in that regard also, we saw...
So my connection with Pakistan was, I used to go 5-7 times a year for work, etc. But even if that's not the case, and the conversation is not you have to be more Pakistani than American, not at all. I mean, people have to be who they are. But we must help and mentor those who are coming into this space, because having gone through it on my own, I can tell you the entry barriers are very high, psychologically and physically. They may be lower now. I haven't been here for 2.5 years, but frankly 2 of those years have been COVID, so I can't imagine too much having changed. So that's my request, and my request actually to the ambassador and the embassy would be, let's try and find a way where we could do what governments do for private sector interaction, right? The B2B connections are made, and then it's the private sector companies that take over. I think we should somehow create a mechanism where we have a registry of students and professionals, and whoever wants a nacha, we would hope that the professionals are available to provide that guidance and counsel. That was my real honest reason to be here. I mean, there are people in this room who I've known for a number of years who I know, and we know, are rising in the system and going places. Those people, I think it's even more important that we give access to those who are coming in the system. There are many like me who came here for college and then have to convince their parents that I want to stay another year and work and whatever. If you don't mentor them and they don't get to the right places, guess what? That journey is going to be very, very short. So one is this, and so I would request the ambassador, and I know you're already doing a lot of work on this, but also everybody in this room to feel included in this conversation as Americans, as Pakistani Americans, as Pakistanis, whoever you are. But so that we can open that space. We say a lot about this country did it that way and that country did it that way, and they have more people. They also started with 1 and 0, but they are similar. And that's without competing with anybody. I don't think there should be any pressure Pakistani Americans, so they're somebody. No, everybody is the same. You just have to rise through the system. Nobody's ever going to ask you to do something for Pakistan that's not in your lane. But it will come naturally. Honestly, it will come naturally once you are in that chain and in that system, if you feel included as part of the community. That's very, very important, to break the silos and move forward. Just one other thing, and then I'll say something about Pakistan. That other thing is that I see no possibility of Pakistan crossing the possibilities frontier on new technology, new professions, new areas, digitization, unless we get support from young Pakistani and Pakistani Americans and of diaspora of other countries abroad. This is not a conversation about investment. This is again a conversation about opening spaces for people back home who want to do business here, who want to come and study here. If you're an alumni of, let's say, Georgetown or GW, why can't we have a mechanism whereby there are 50 Pakistanis who are interested in coming to that university, and the embassy can facilitate a conversation where you can talk about what that university looks like, why you should or should not come in. I know there are so many people still, a lot of youngsters who need a lot of mentoring, and it doesn't take more than a Zoom call, frankly, now, for half an hour, an hour. So I would request all of you, and those who are not here, but many who you know, to volunteer just an hour a month perhaps for conversations that we can set up back home with entrepreneurs, with new sort of the tech space, students who want to come here, and all the rest. I think it will be very helpful in start creating that bond, that conversation, which I think is very useful as people rise in the system. Lastly, we are talking of a Pakistan that is transforming itself to be a geo-economic hub of the region and beyond. There's tons of conversation on security, geostrategic, geopolitical. My last point is, I've struggled this time too, frankly. My request is, let's identify the people who are willing to, excited about, and can talk about Pakistan as a country of 220 million, a market, an economy, a conversation which is beyond security. Trust me, there are many people who are having that security conversation. That's our job, that people know whose job this is. But where is the conversation about Pakistan, the country, the people, the economy? And when you look around Washington, I struggle to find people who are interested and who can have those conversations. How many events do Washington think tanks or universities have on the agriculture sector in Pakistan? FinTech, digitization, whatever, you name it. And how many events are about counterterrorism and erstwhile Fatah and Afghanistan and Taliban and whatever? I'll tell you in a lighter vein, I don't remember which meeting it was, but somebody said, it's unfair or whatever that we're asking you these questions. You are the National Security Advisor of Pakistan, not Afghanistan. I said, exactly. The point is we need to have the conversations, where Pakistan is centered as a bilateral relationship, not from this lens or that lens. So, again, I can say this and leave. My request to the ambassador and more so to everybody here. How can we make this a permanent connection, both mentoring back home and mentoring people who come into the system here? I'm sure the embassy will want to and can facilitate whatever they can, but also organically. I think we as a community need to break our silos. And the older generation has been here, they have their ways, they've done fantastically for us, that's why all of us are here. But I think we need to change the model to be more open, more accessible. These phones and technology and everything, it's critical for us.
You are watching Capital TV Washington. The best South Asian TV channel in North America.